Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Xillia. In the last episode, we went here through the Lakudum High Road, as well as defeating the boss of Lakudum High Road, Brontor. And in today's episode, we found out our next destination is in Xian. We need to find some wyverns here in the city of Xian. So without further ado, let's go on to Xian.
So this is Xian. Seems like a tough place to build a city.
Clans have warred against each other in Azul since ancient times. Such constant conflict has led people to build cities where they can, even in places such as this.
The city seems especially lively. Are they having some kind of festival?
Hey, check out this cool statue!
These statues represent a fusion of international spirit faith and the local tradition of ancestor worship. Or so I've read.
Huh.
Yep, keep your noggin pointed in that general direction. Don't look at me. Look up! This town is infamous for falling rocks.
What? Don't scare me like that!
You speak as though you know the area.
Been here before. Business trip.
What's wrong?
Hey, this place is familiar, ain't it, Ellie? Yes, it is. I think we were taken here, on our way to Hamil.
Did you once live in this area?
I don't know. What, huh? Where are you headed off to?
Duty calls. I'll see you all in a bit.
You're not much of a team player.
You okay with this?
Leave him be. I know he'll be back. Let's look for those wyverns.
Now we arrive here in Xian. Xian is the town of ancient heroes and warriors and champions and stuff like that.
Rock, paper, scissors!
It's going to fall!
Miss Leia!
Look out! Elise, are you hurt?
I'm fine. I'm not fine! I'm not fine at all!
Miss Leia, please wake up.
Sorry about that.
I'll have you fixed right up.
Rowan, you're hurt. I'm so sorry.
Never fear, it is merely a flesh wound. You just worry about yourself.
I'm a doctor. Let me help. There you go. Easy does it. Thanks so much. Miss, The name's Isla. You're gonna be fine.
Take it easy, Leia.
You should sit down for a while.
No, I'm okay. Thanks, everyone. Some super pal Alvin turned out to be. He's never around when you need him. If he were here, he would have been able to protect Leia.
And who do you think just saved the young lady, you adorable
Give him
sock
back.
puppet?
Rowan, come on, stop. Okay?
Don't stretch him.
Thanks so much, Isla. That was really kind of you.
Yeah, that was very nice of you to help.
Not at all. That's my job. You folks don't look like you're from around here. What brings you to town?
We're searching for wyverns. We heard we might be able to find some here.
Wyverns, huh? In that case, you should head across the river. You'll find some big ones in cages over there. Go and see for yourself.
That's great news. Thank you for everything, Isla.
I'm just glad I could help. Well, I've got to run. Take care of yourselves. Bye now.
Goodbye, and thanks again.
And after that scare, we've got a skit. Close call.
So there are just rock slides from time to time? This is a really dangerous city.
And yet the cliff looks stable in the area around the statues.
We have to be careful here. I'll keep looking up while I walk. Ah!
Careful now. You still have to look where you're going. An abundance of caution can be as dangerous as a shortfall.
Right. Got it. A bum dance often can be as dangerous as a shortfall. Were you even listening?
A bum dance. Anyways, we've got another skit here. This one is initiating a subquest.
I wonder how many statues are in Shandu. Let's make a pop quiz out of it.
Won't be much of a quiz if no one knows the right answer.
Oh, then why don't I quiz you about the statues themselves? Like, Jude, name this famous figure. No good?
Sure, why not? Let's go check them out.
Alright, so that means that there is a subquest over by the statues here. That's pretty much what we're going to be doing. The majority of this episode is dealing with subquests again. So it's usually going to be the case whenever we arrive in a new town. We're going to be doing a lot of subquests, so this is no different story whatsoever. But if you come over here, there's a lady right here that has a subquest. Let's go ahead and talk to her. She's the one for the skit earlier.
Excuse me? Did you drop something, ma'am?
Or are you up to no good?
Oh, of course not. I was just researching the man behind this statue, Master Hemming. I'm a historian, at least when I'm not teaching. The name's Carla Outway.
Jude Mathis.
Tipo, 2 E's, 1 P. Get it right.
And what's your name?
Elise. Nice to meet you.
Oh, you know, some of the children I teach are right around your age. And how old are you?
12.
12, huh? I know. Why don't we have a little pop quiz? Think you can pass?
A quiz? Okay.
There's an arena here in Shandu where all the different tribes compete. Do you know who holds the record as the youngest champion ever?
The youngest champion ever?
Who gives a quiz before teaching a lesson? She can't answer if she doesn't... Oh, wait. Elise, look!
Master Hemming!
Correct. Good job.
Waha! I'm the quiz master!
Oh dear, I'm afraid I'm running late. I hope to see you later.
Now, this subquest in particular is a very missable subquest, because this has, I think, about 5 entries to it. What we have to do is the first 4 have to be done before Chapter 2 is over with. That was the first time that we had to run into said woman. We're going to be running into her quite a bit here. Right here is the shops. If you come over here to the elevator, that'll tell you, so you want to go to the first floor, second floor, third floor. These are the shop areas. The second floor has the item shop and the accessory shop, and the third floor has the weapon shop and the armor shop. I kind of want to point this out just because Shandu is kind of a really big city, and it's easy to get lost in, and I just wanted to kind of point it out, where's what, you know? You got this gigantic bridge here. If you come over here and cross the bridge, things pop in and everything. It's kind of funny that this game has a lot of pop-in, too.
Fascinating culture.
It's kind of like the same situation with Charlton. Charlton has the same issue where a bunch of characters just pop in. After a while, it just takes a while to load and everything. But if you come over here to this door, I do believe this takes us to this area. This area will come in handy later for a subquest. You can't go into it right now, but I wanted to point it out. It's here on this side, the other side of the river, to the right side whenever you enter across the bridge.
So many of the statues have beards.
The allure of a well-kept beard transcends all cultural bounds.
Beards are awesome, but if you come over here to the left side, you'll be able to come up to where the wyverns are, which is what we need to do. See, there's wyverns in cages and stuff like that. Right there. Gigantic beasts. But if you come up here, cutscene will activate.
Who's a good wyvern? Who's a good wyvern?
Yeah.
You there! What do you think you're doing? Those wyverns belong to our clan.
We've come to take them. I'm pondering how to break the cages.
Whoa! Mila!
May we please borrow your wyverns?
You can't be serious.
Ignore these outsiders! We're running out of time to find a champion!
What? It's submitted to her without the use of beastcraft. These people might be our answer.
Wait, hold on! You can't possibly be thinking of recruiting these fools!
I'm Jurgen of the Katarl clan. You outsiders have arrived in Shandu at a crucial time for us. I'm sure you've noticed the crowds in the city. Once every decade, Shandu's clans hold a martial arts tournament. That tournament is tomorrow. Our chief is the clan's only fighter, but unfortunately, he is leagues away in the king's service. We're on the verge of having to forfeit the tournament. This is a desperate time for our proud and ancient clan. And yet, I sense a special power within you. Would you be willing to represent the Katarl clan as our champions?
Heck yeah! Where do I sign up?
Leia, he's asking all of us.
Ah.
If we enter the tournament on your behalf, will you let us borrow these wyverns?
That's the bargain. But you must do more than just enter. You must win. I'll need to see a demonstration of your abilities beforehand as well.
We can do it, right, Mila?
Yes, we need those wyverns.
Awesome! I always wanted to be in a real martial arts tournament. I'm stoked!
You're sure it's okay for outsiders like us to participate in the clan's tournament?
That's not a problem. Some clans have been known to recruit skilled warriors from the outside to boost their prestige.
Huh. I figured you folks were bigger sticklers for tradition. I'm gone 5 minutes and you get us neck deep in contact sports? I can't take you people anywhere.
Where have you been, little buddy? We were nearly squished!
Sorry about that, Spud. I had a feeling you were all in trouble though, so I came running. No harm, no foul, right?
He a friend of yours?
That's right. We're a package deal.
Good. Then you can show me your combat skills. Come to the aerial arena.
Got it.
Alright, so
falling rocks, now it's howling wyverns? I hate Shandu.
Yes, Tipo. Anyways, so pretty much we have a contract, but here, there's a skit. Favorite pets.
I can't believe they seriously keep monsters as pets. Azul sure is weird.
I'd rather have a cute pet, like a dog or something.
Oh, so you're a dog person. I am too.
Same here. They're way funner to be around.
Oh, come on. Cat beats dog any day. You dog types are just emotionally needy.
Nowadays, it's cat owners who are the needy ones. Oh, you put on fake cat ears and cat tails, saying meow after every other word. Absolutely ridiculous.
What are you... who does that? True cat lovers admire cats for their independence. What about you, Elise? I bet you're a cat person.
I always wanted to have a pink pig. But I thought you were a Tipo person.
What's your favorite kind of animal, Mila?
Me? You should know my favorite animal by now. It's you humans, of course.
But anyways, we have gotten ourselves in neck deep into a contract. We have to go and fight for Jurgen and the Katarl clan up in the arena in the tournament tomorrow because, well, they need champions. And, well, we are awesome people, so we're going to go do so. But right now our next objective is to go to the aerial arena. But before we do that, we're going to be doing a lot of side quests because there's a lot of side quests that are open to us right now. I kind of spoiled this side quest yesterday in the previous episode, but there is a side quest here at Lakutum Sea Haven. When you arrive in Shandu, this side quest will appear. You have to go back to Lakutum Sea Haven, back to the inn, and this lady will be here. She'll say, "We've lost a lot of travelers due to Lord of Lakutum's unreasonable violent behavior. Even with him gone, the other nearby monsters are becoming just as aggressive as he was. It would be a huge help if you could hunt them down for us. Could we ask you to do that? So let's go ahead and accept that request for her. She just says, "You'll do it? Great, thank you." The monsters always show up near the water in the middle of Lacudum High Road, so be careful. Alright, so now we have to go back to Lacudum High Road and try to find stationary monsters near the central region of Lacudum High Road. We're going to go ahead and do that. I'm just going to go ahead and cut to when we get to that said place. Because a lot of it's just backtracking to that area. So if whenever we do come by, you will see these monsters right here in the middle, near the water right here. Excuse me, I'm sorry about that. Anyways, now we have to go ahead and fight these. These are a bunch of prison breaks and some stationary crabs. These are enemies that are not normally here in Lacudum High Road, so let's go ahead and beat the ever-living crap out of them because, well, they're birds, and birds are pretty annoying enemies because they will attack in multiple sessions if you're not careful. And crabs kind of have a hard shell, so their defense are really high, so they're weak against wind, so just like every other thing down here, so be careful about that. They're these stupid birds. But anyways, like I said before, this is kind of the quest that I kind of spoiled yesterday because I thought we were doing it. I forgot that this quest was kind of weird, that you had to go backtrack to Lacudum Sea Haven to go ahead and do this back whenever you arrive in Xiandu for the first time. But we're doing that now, so that way we can go ahead and get this done and everything. Pretty much the remainder of this episode is going to be side quests, so no more plot's going to be happening in the rest of this episode, so if you don't really care, then I'm sorry about that. But now that we have completed that, let's go back to Lacudum's Sea Haven's Inn and talk to her. She says, "Thank you so much. The monsters will be much more manageable now. But, you know, I still can't help but wonder why the spirit climb has changed so much lately." And there we go. We've got a sidekick mask and 5,400 gold. So, there we go. We finished that side quest and everything. Now, we're going to go back to Xiandu, because there's a couple of side quests that are open to us. That one was kind of a bad one, because you had to go backtrack to go ahead and do that. That one's really, really missable if you don't remember to go do that. Because it wasn't active right when it wasn't active right when you were there the first time. You kind of had to go back to check and see if it was there. I don't know. I don't like that side quest because you have to backtrack to it. You have to remember that that's active. And I don't think you can miss that one, though. It's just one of those, oh, shoot, I forgot we have that kind of thing. But anyways, what we need to do now is we need to go over to the dock over here on the right side. I'm sorry. If you come over here to the right side across the river here, you will see some side quests open to us. You will see one come down here, and there's a lady right here with a green exclamation mark. Let's go ahead and talk to her. Ugh, I can't believe my brother abandoned the store to go goof off. Why am I always the one who has to go find him and drag him back? He probably is a Zagat flood meadow by now, again. But there's no way I could go there all by myself. Let's go ahead and accept her request here. It says, "Really? You'll help me look for him? Thank you so much. My brother can never stay in one place for long. It's a real problem. There's a boat there that'll take you to Zagat flood meadow. He's waiting at a short distance ahead. If you find my brother, please tell him to come home and that my mother and I are furious with him." So now we have to go to the Zagat flood meadow. Now, this is an area that we couldn't go to before because it had really high-level monsters. Well, unfortunately, it still has really high-level monsters. Let's go ahead and talk to this guy, and he'll take us to the Zagat flood meadow. So let's go ahead and ride on his boat, and you will see this area. This area, if you guys remember, was outside Neokira. Do you remember this area when I told you don't go this way because it really has high-level monsters? this is that area. So the best thing I can really advise you do is just get this side quest done. It still has really high level monsters. We are like really late level 20s right now, and the monsters here are early 40s, so you really kind of want to watch out for that. Well, I'll go ahead and show this battle off. We managed to win this one, but you'll see how strong these monsters are. So we've got another chickadee here, and as you guys can see, he's level 39. That's ridiculously high level. And then we got another gentleman. All these monsters are level 60. So if you run into a gentleman, it's really advised to get away from him because he's really strong and will beat the ever-living crap out of you. He's a really powerful monster. The thing is about a gentleman, though, he's really easy to stun lock, essentially, if you just keep attacking him like I'm doing right now. He can't do anything if you just keep attacking him. The best thing you can really do is to get rid of his friends before you can go ahead and attack him. But that's why I'm kind of focusing everything on him right now. He's really powerful, and he will go ahead and beat you down. And look how much damage I'm doing. I'm not really doing that much damage to him. He's got a lot of HP. So, really, it's really best advised to avoid all the monsters here just yet, because this is another area where, unfortunately, there's another devil beast in this area, but we will not be going towards that area, because, again, devil beasts are really strong monsters, and we don't want to deal with them. They will beat us, like, in the first 5 seconds of the battle, no matter what you do. The devil beasts, we won't be fighting until endgame, so don't worry about that for right now. If you're wondering when you should go ahead and fight them, we're not going to be fighting them until endgame. But we got a lot of experience points. We got an automatic level up out of that, so it was really worth fighting, but there's a lot of monsters here, so you don't want to be wasting your time with these high-level monsters, because they will eventually just wear you down to the point where you can't really do anything. We will be coming back here. There's a side quest that'll ask us to go through this to go back to Niakara, but that'll be a couple episodes from now, so don't worry about it right now. We're only going to be here momentarily because this is kind of a battle this is kind of an area that we just need to get to a side quest done. That's it. Then we got more jet black feathers. I actually ran away from that battle. I actually ran away from that battle because that monster was too much for me. The boars are level 40 and they're not really friendly. But there is a couple of things here. I will not be going after the Ifrit treasure right now because they're really, like I said, we'll be coming back later. I will go in the second trip that we do. I will come back and get the Ifrit treasures because there's a couple of Ifrit treasures here. But there is another important thing here.
Watch your step, Elise. It's really slippery out here. Wah! You should be careful too.
I love that. Anyways, there's another item here that's really important. It is actually another mysterious jewel. There's another mysterious jewel hidden in this area. If I remember correctly, we will be grabbing it in this run because I was looking in the walls and everything, like I normally do. The flood meadow, as you guys can see, it's got a lot of water in it, so you kind of want to, if you go through the puddles, sometimes it's a little bit more shallower than normal, and you can't cross it, you have to go around it, so be mindful of that. Anyways, there's another hole here. I do believe this is the hole that has the mysterious jewel in it. Let's go ahead and look at it. Yep, there it is, the mysterious jewel. So now we have 12 out of 23. We've got over half of the mysterious jewels that we need for this last big side quest that we're doing in the late game. So I'm really content with myself right now. We're doing really good in that regard. But the side quest in question is right here. There's the guy right here. We only had to go through one area, so that's why I didn't really explore it fully. He says, "Whoa, my sister sent you here to find me?" Hahaha, she's blowing things way out of proportion. I just went for a little walk. I was only away from the store for like half a day. Well, I guess I better head home. I'm sure the family will be furious with me. Oh, here, this is for your trouble. It's just something I picked up along the way. And he gives us a giant tree fruit. This is a really, really valuable item for the materials. But we got another skit. Book Smart Jude.
I've seen this plant in books. I've never seen the real thing before.
Good eye. They all look the same to me.
It goes beyond visual acuity. Jude has an impressive amount of knowledge.
Ain't that the truth? Not bad for his age.
Well, I've always liked reading books. I just have a good memory for that sort of thing.
And yet my birthday totally slips his mind. Can you believe that?
I've apologized so many times. Leia only has a good memory for my failings.
I've heard that people only truly remember the things that interest them most.
Huh. I've read about that. They say a memory lapse is just your brain freeing up space for more useful information.
Well, sorry that my personal details aren't more useful to you, Jude.
Oh, no, I didn't mean it like that.
Guess he's never read a book about knowing when to shut up.
Jude, you're in trouble. You are in trouble with Leia, I swear. Why would you say something like that? Don't you know you're gonna get yourself in trouble? Anyways, let's go ahead and go back to Xian, because there is one more side quest we can do right now, and it's all the way up here on the other side here.
This must be the sensation humans know as hunger. Let's stop and eat something soon.
Didn't we just eat?
Yeah, exactly. Stop complaining about being hungry, guys. If you go across from the entryway all the way across the bridge here, and you go up this elevator, this is another little layout of the town here. There's going to be an area that leads up to a side quest. So let's go ahead and talk to this lady right here. But before we grab 5 gold, let's go ahead and talk to her.
You're all travelers, right? Have you seen much of the world?
Yeah, I'd say we've seen a good bit.
Then let me ask you a question. What do you think of extreme spirit climbs that exist throughout this world?
Well, nothing really. Extreme spirit climbs are pretty common, right?
That may be true.
I'm sorry, who are you again?
My apologies. I'm a geographer. I've been studying spirit climbs on my travels. During my recent studies, I arrived at a new hypothesis. Fenmont's night climb, Lakutam's sunset climb, Kajara's water climb, and Burmia's wind climb. There may be a common reason for why these climbs all evolved in such radical ways. Perhaps what was once a single uniform spirit climb has become warped by some unknown power.
So what we consider to be normal may actually be an extreme deviation by historical standards. What an interesting idea.
Thank you. Most people say I'm crazy, but it's still just a rough idea at this point. I mean, I can't even postulate the existence of a power so huge it would have that kind of effect on the world.
But it's questions like that that lead to scientific progress, right? Please tell us if you find out anything.
You got it.
This is a 2-parter side quest. We will not be finishing that side quest up until endgame. That's another one of those side quests that we have to come back later for. So just remember where she's at. That's all I can really tell you. She's going to be always standing there. Just after a certain event at the end of the game, we can come back to her and finish that side quest up, because what she was talking about with the spirit climb, that will be kind of answered as the story progresses. So we'll go back and say, hey, we did this. And then she's like, oh, really? But anyways, we're going to be going ahead and leveling up the characters before we end this episode. We only got like 4 GP, so I'm not even going to get a skill out of this. I just wanted to show that I leveled up. That's pretty much it. Because we did get a level up from that battle from the Flood Meadow. So, but anyways, guys, I will see you guys in the next episode where we go to the aerial arena. See you guys later.